Johnson with Healthy Self, and today I'm going to be speaking to you a little bit about healthy workspace habits, what to do to keep you more comfortable and more relaxed throughout your workday. Come join me. One of the first things that I would like to speak with you about is your breathing. Sounds simple enough, right? But most humans just take short chest breaths. And the reason that this is problematic is because shallow chest breaths are associated with our fight or flight stress hormone, cortisol. When we're only taking shallow breaths, it's just like if your body was in fight or flight, those shallow breaths. So where stress can create shallow breathing can also create stress. Healthy ribs should expand approximately 3 inches when you inhale and fill your lungs completely with air. So try it with me. Take a deep breath in while your hands are on your ribs and just feel your ribs expanding while you fill your lungs with air. You felt all that moving, right? Well, when we take a deep breath in and expand and contract our lungs, that also moves our diaphragm, which is connected to our heart, and it helps massage our heart, making our heart calm down. It also massages our other organs, and any body part that you massage, it's going to be a benefit because it will promote blood flow, promote oxygen, just make a healthier organ. Also, our heart has a pump, but our lymph system does not. Therefore, the only way that we can pump lymph through is muscular activity, inversion, and breathing. So by taking big, deep breaths, nice and slow, you're basically stroking your immune system for a healthier life. And we're going to get started in a seated position. Inhale, arms up. Stretch nice and tall. Make sure your shoulders aren't down here, but extending them, reaching far, and then using whatever you have around you, your desk and your chair, to help you make a supine twist here, looking back over your right shoulder. Take a deep breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, turn to the left using your desk and your chair. Take a deep breath, looking back over that left shoulder. Inhale, arms up. And relax. You can scoot to the edge of your chair here and bring your left leg at a 90-degree angle. And I have the right leg out to my side here, out beside my chair. And I'm going to slide my right hand down that right leg. Inhale, bring the left arm up overhead. And take a deep breath here. Exhale, bring that arm down. Whatever we do on one side, we're going to do on the other. So bringing the left leg out to the side, sliding that arm down. Inhale, arm up. Trying to open your heart. Looking up. Bring that right arm down. Come back into a seated position here. We're going to bring the right ankle to the left knee, rotating our pelvis to the back, elongating our spine. We're going to lean forward just slightly. And you should feel this stretch in your sciatic nerve back there and your glutes. This is good for that. Opening up the hips. Remembering to breathe. And then coming back to a neutral position, bring the left ankle to the right knee, rotating the pelvis to the back, spine nice and elongated. We're going to lean forward. Taking a deep breath here, feeling that stretch in our sciatic nerve, our low back. This is one of the most important stretches probably that you could do for having a seated job or a desk job where you spend a lot of time sitting, also for driving. So we're going to scoot just a little bit away from our desk here, and we're going to bring our elbows up here on our desk. Our legs are going to be spread just a little bit wider than shoulder width distance apart, not much. And we're going to allow our chest to sink down here close to our knees. If you can bend at the elbows, bringing your thumbs back, really feeling that stretch in the center of your spine there and between your shoulder blades. Big, deep stretch. Take a deep breath in. When you're ready, you can bring your arms back slowly, picking up your chest. That's good if you're looking at a computer screen a lot. After you've been sitting at your desk for a long time, you start to slouch, getting that bad posture back. So that just kind of brings you in the reverse direction, just like if we were in a yoga class. If we're going to do a forward fold, we're also going to do some type of back bend, and that seated extended child's pose is just a slight back bend. Last but not least, we're going to do a few things standing. I understand some of these you might not would feel comfortable doing them, maybe at your desk if you had an open communal workspace, but it would take no time to slip in another room or a corner, the bathroom or whatever, and go ahead and finish moving your body around. So we're going to start out by inhaling arms up, stretching nice and tall, elongating that spine. You don't want sagging, depressed shoulders, but nice and extended, engaged shoulders here. You can move around, make some circles, move your spine and reverse. This is good for moving spinal fluid. If you have a headache, you may want to do some of this, move some of that spinal fluid around, and then we're going to relax and full fold. We're going to do a forward fold here. So if you're really tight, go ahead and bend your knees and try and bring your chest to your knees. Let's say just hug your arms for now. And then as you can, go ahead and straighten your knees a little bit, working on a better fold. You can move around here, however's comfortable for you. You can turn your body to the right, your torso to the right here, or to the left. And then we're going to relax our arms, leaving our left hand on the ground. If you were in the bathroom, you can leave your left hand on top of your feet. Inhale, raising the right arm. Left leg can be slightly bent. You're going to look back at that right palm and take a deep breath. On exhale, bring that right arm down. Inhale, left arm up. This time your right leg is going to be slightly bent. You're looking back at that left arm. Feeling a lot of stretch in those hamstrings. Bring that arm down. Now we're going to place our hands on our shins here. Inhale, half lift. You want to flat back. A lot of times I see this is people's half fold. So as you work on it, you want to work on straightening that spine there. So half fold, take a deep breath. Now what we're going to do is practice a little bit of cat-cow. Normally you would do that on the ground. I could see why you would not want to do that at work. So half fold is a good option, or you can try the previous seated version. But when you're in half fold here, you're going to inhale, drop your belly, lift your head and your bottom, creating a little bit of a lower, where your spine dips down from here. And then you're going to exhale, rounding your back, really pushing like for cat. Inhale, drop your belly. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, drop your belly. Exhale, round your back. One more time. Inhale, drop your belly. Exhale, round your back. And then go ahead and ragdoll up from here. Nice and slow. Rolling those shoulders. Now I'm going to have you roll one side of your shoulders and then the other. Now together. And reverse. You can bring your arms out wide to the side here. You're going to pulse them back and then bring them to the front. Pulse them back, bring them to the front. Pulse them back, bring them to the front. And in the back, you're going to act like I have my fingers here on your spine. That way when you pulse back, you're trying to squeeze my fingers with your shoulder blades there. Pulse back, bring to the front. And then you can also come up overhead, pulse back, and you can bring your arms all the way back as far as they naturally go and pulse that way as well. Getting a lot of movement in your shoulders. So if you've allowed your posture to sink in, cave in while you're sitting there, all pulling it open and back the other way. Another really nice move. You can completely align with the breath. It's being wilted and caved in. Inhale, arms up. Exhale in. Inhale up. Exhale in. Inhale up. Exhale in. Small circles with your arms. Just usually like to the count of 5 and then reversing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and even large circles and reversing. All of that, keeping the shoulders, the upper body moving. All of that is going to keep you feeling a little less tense, and the breath work helps. It helps those tight muscles. There's muscles all around your lungs. So if we never take giant, great big breaths, then our muscles are getting tighter and tighter and tighter, and we're getting more tense and more tense and more uncomfortable. So as we stand up tall, open our arms up wide, take a deep breath, just think about those muscles around your chest also stretching with time. They'll get a little looser, breathing will be a little easier, a little more relaxing. And last but not least, the last thing we're going to do here is one more back bend, and I'm going to show you a couple ways to do this. One way would be to use maybe your desk, and you could do it a little bit non-discreetly. If there were other people around, you can just stick your arms here on the desk and then try and relax your head, squeezing those shoulder blades together. And then the other way would be like we do camel in class, but standing, which is just sliding one arm down at a time. So you'll slide your right arm down the right side and back. You can allow that left arm to fall open and your head to come back if you're able, and then slide up and do the other side. And that's just personal preference on how far that you'll go back, how far you'll stretch. Just remember, keep your body moving, stay hydrated, remember to breathe. If you're feeling antsy and uncomfortable, take a moment for yourself. Even if you don't have time for a full break, you always have time to take a walk to the water fountain, throw in a stretch, grab a drink of water, and come back a little bit refreshed. Thank you for allowing me to do this. I've enjoyed myself. I hope you have a wonderful work week. Thank you. Namaste.